Well, yesterday didn't bring us the miracle moon blast that we were all so patiently waiting for. However, I'm still kind of optimistic on Solana, but there is a very big chance that I am going to get stopped out as we came dangerously close to it this morning here. And we're starting to see a potential reversal doji form right now, showing we're not going to be moving much higher on Solana here. However, I still have a bit of hope left before that gets crushed and you guys then become right with a potential bull trap that we had entered here. However, we are still above support. We did manage to get above here, and to see some small consolidation as we have in the past, this kind of consolidative movement here is still a possibility. I'm not going to wave it out yet. You know, we did get sandwiched between here before we had a pop, and for the time being there was a lot of consolidation, so I'm kind of betting on the fact that that might be what happens right now, more of this consolidative market movement followed by runs to the upside within Solana. But you know, XRP still trading inside its, you know, descending fractal, nothing to really pay much attention to, nothing out of the normal or out of the blue here. Same thing with Bitcoin and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies. As yesterday, as bullish as I was, we also talked about the devil's advocate, the possibilities that Bitcoin and Ethereum don't look that, you know, willing to pump just yet, because we still have this sideways channel, which we discussed in yesterday's episode here. And the fact is, we've been trading in this for so long, until we really break through that resistance, a lot of these cryptocurrencies, besides Bitcoin, might get influenced by the price here. So we have a lot to go over and a lot to discuss in today's episode. Luckily, we're not doing all that too bad, so I am excited. But yeah, we haven't seen that major explosion that I've been waiting for patiently, that we've all been waiting for patiently. So there are some things we do have to cover and go over with you guys. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's go right into today's video. So guys, yesterday, what you guys are referencing, I really thought, and I'll tell you right now, I really thought we were getting close to breaking out. You can see Solana had managed to break through a massive price ceiling, a massive resistance, and trade outside of its bull flag formation here, which took a very long time in the making. As you guys know, like, we had a beautiful flag pull followed by this lower low, lower high movement here, excuse me, starting back in, you know, late December here. And you can see it's been all of, you know, practically all of January in this consolidative period with a clear cut resistance. You know, we finally managed to break out of that, outside not only the resistance, but outside this beautiful uptrend as well, which was acting as a price ceiling, and we were able to get above it here. So the likelihood, the thought was we would continue this spiral up, and I still do have like this thought in the back of my mind that we could see that. Like, I don't think the bulls are, you know, completely flattened out just yet, as we did come and we are starting to reverse off support. I think this was a huge milestone just to begin with, that, you know, Solana was able to get back above its major resistance here. So even with this reversal doji, I'm hoping that we can stay here and kind of teeter-totter off and start to skew higher. Otherwise, we break through this, then yeah, I'm going to get stopped out and I will end up pretty much, you know, breaking even on my position here, which is okay, you know, just to get ready for the next market movements here. But beyond that, we were also pretty much timing the fact that, hey, it looked like we were starting to break through. I was getting a little on edge, which is why I made yesterday's video, basically saying, you know, this will make or break us. Solana's breakout is all, you know, dependent on how well we do, as we're starting to trend above price ceiling for the first time in a very long time. And we're kind of getting that answer here. That's why I didn't say breakout. Like, the breakout is still contingent on this here. But again, I understand I had a lot of hype backed up with this, which is totally, you know, I fully am aware of that, because I also bought in with a big position too, expecting to see a run. We had about 2K on leverage, and you can see we were pretty much teeter-tottering here, which is fine. If I end up getting stopped out, because I did tell you I did buy in a little bit early, but if I do end up getting stopped out, it's all right here, because we'll end up just breaking even and waiting for the next position to buy in. But overall, the markets don't look bad. Like, again, they're still primed. They're still ready. 57 on the Fear and Greed Index is plenty potential to head higher. Same thing with a lot of these cryptos. Solana's up still 15% for the week, but they're down 1 to maybe 4% overall, down almost 2% for the week here, or for the day, excuse me. but we don't look bad. Again, notice here, we managed to get above, back above, and that's my main focal point. And I'd love for you guys to share your position, those that have Solana. We're going to talk about XRP in a second with you, but Solana, XRP has been on the back burner because it's kind of just trading sideways here, and Solana was the one crypto that we did actually put a trade out on. You can see we're kind of been floating on the support for a long time, using it consistently here. And for the first time, we managed to break down below it, retest, rebound off support, and we had this major reversal up to here, which is incredibly well. So for 4 days of bullish momentum here, to see a little bit of consolidation is all right. It's a little cool-off period. It capped us up. We're back down to 51. I still believe there's plenty of potential to head higher. Whether it's like that, it's huge, or we consolidate like this. That's truly what we're looking for. Very similar to what happened here is kind of what I'm expecting to see happen here. Yes, not a green straight up. I'm not expecting markets to do that, although we'd like to see something like this, but I don't think that will come until we sandwich out this next top price ceiling here. So something along the lines of this, then hopefully that next run could take place, ideally. We are in a bull flag, we are bullish, and I still believe strongly that we are moving in the right direction here. We did break out, not with full steam ahead, but we're out nonetheless here. But again, we're right on the edge. My trigger order was set, and we are getting very close to getting stopped right here. So I likely think, hopefully, we can continue to reverse out of that, because otherwise I will end up getting stopped out. Now, the reason I also believe we had a bit of this consolidation, not all the cryptocurrencies are starting to move, but they're all ready to. That's my main point. Solana is nowhere near overbought where it can't handle a price to swing up to 120. We're not in a position yet where that would hinder us, where that wouldn't be possible. And that's pretty much across the board for almost every crypto. Like, so does XRP look prime and ready for a break. You could see its beautiful relative strength indicator here has literally created these lower high, lower lows. And unfortunately, yesterday we got rejected off resistance, which is why we caused for correction here and why we didn't break out just yet. But you can see at some point or another, this lower high, lower low descending triangle is going to break. We don't have much more room left, literally maybe till the 10th of February, which is a week and a half. And there's a very good chance it could be breaking out earlier than that. But again, as soon as we break through this, it's going to reverse up very, very, very quickly. We are going to reverse up. This downtrend is not to be messed with, and it will lead to a breakout. You can see the consolidation, the rejection that we had off of trying to break through that resistance on the RSI. You can see it right here. But again, we're not in a position where we're not still ready for that bullish run to come. We're still inside the descending fractal here. You could still see clear as day the lower high, lower low pattern here as we fill in the gap and slide to the downside here. Is it worth referencing? Nah, we'll delete that. We'll delete this. Extend this over here. You can still see this kind of descending fractal that's taking place. We are still correcting lower here. So ideally, I'm still in for the market. We're still primed and waiting for XRP to kind of fill us in here. And then we'll be ready to break out. So I would trade on something like this up to here and then conservatively higher when that time comes. But for the time being, we're still waiting patiently for that RSI to show us signs of breakthrough. You could see clear as day, we rejected off of it and corrected to the downside here. So until that breaks through, we're sitting ducks. And that's why we haven't been focused on XRP, because we haven't broken through the resistance to let us buy in. For right now, we just keep rejecting off of that. And once we break through it, we'll be able to finally reverse to upside and potentially even higher than that. So it's sitting ducks on XRP. Solana looks okay, but consolidating. A lot of these cryptos rejected off resistance here. Ethereum swinging all the way back up to retest moving average, rejected off of it, so on and so forth here. But until we see that movement, we are patiently waiting. Now, obviously, the trade can be made on BidFi, which is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange I like to use here on the channel. BidFi lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, so on and so forth here. They are offering some free cryptocurrency, which is super cool. All you got to do is click the link in the description of my video. It's that simple right here, and you'll be able to earn $100 in free crypto by signing up. Literally deposit and trade and earn $100. That simple, that easy, that free. And you can trade around with literally free cryptocurrency without, risking anything. Another cool feature is they have welcome rewards as well as a demo account here. So not only do you have a way to earn even more cryptocurrency, as you can see, but they have a way to test your skills completely free with $50,000 in Monopoly money right here to test your skills, get familiar with the platform, and get in and, learn the skill. And when you're ready, you can switch over to the real crypto account here. And they have Bitcoin, XRP. They even have Solana to trade around with here. Tons of altcoins to leverage. So make sure to check that out down in the description below. But otherwise, these cryptos are retesting resistance and they are rejecting and they are pulling back down. We did enter one trade on Solana, I understand, and it is starting to consolidate. And it is unfortunate, as we were expecting to see a nice little rally. But until then, I do believe we are going to head up higher. I don't think we're out of the woods just yet with that. I don't think we're going to start dumping. It just wasn't as aggressive as I made it out to be. So I apologize, as I got fooled too. That happens. Not everybody can be wizards sometimes. But as you guys can see, we are rejecting and correcting here. And I'm really focused on Bitcoin. We're waiting for Bitcoin to break through this price ceiling too. You can see we've been trending in it since December, the beginning of December. So until we break through that price ceiling up top, I don't think the rest of the markets are really going to be doing anything until then. Same thing with the S&P, which keeps going higher. I think a little bit of consolidation, but we're just going to keep trucking along and pumping. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace.